guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, karibu sana. If you're not, thank you so much for coming back. So my name is Karen and I have been away in the past 2 weeks. Let me tell you guys, I came back from Mombasa and then my leg was in so much pain. Like I could not be able to walk, and I get these bruises once or twice, or okay, like there are no scheduled times that I will get the bruise, but then it becomes difficult to walk because, like, just imagine it like this. So this is where the bruise is, and then I still have to, like, you know, put on the prosthetic and walk. So the more it scratches on it, the more pain I feel. So it's just been difficult to vlog, because at times I would wake up and feel like I would want to take the phone and just you know, walk around and do something, but then I could not be able to. But I usually have crutches around the house, which I use on a day, like on the days that I am not able to freely just do stuff. And you know, that affected even my mood, because I could not be able to, like, just arrange just do the normal day-to-day cleanliness around the house, or just be able to I mean, just cook, because I have to stand, and if I have to stand on one leg, it might take some, you know. Yeah, I know I'm able to stand on one leg, but standing on one leg for quite some time can take a toll. So I think that's one of the reasons that I have not been able to. But there's good things coming. There are good things coming, and I can't wait to share with you guys. So what is it? Oh guys, let me just share with you a perspective that I got, even what made me be able to walk around. And because I don't have to go to the doctors, what usually happens when I get such scratches or bruises, the thing is, just remove the prosthetic and just sit still. Just remove the prosthetic and sit. And then it's funny because it just dries up on its own, and when it dries, I am able to, so when it dries, I'm able to, like, just do the normal stuff. So I think what has made it to take long for me is because I got the scratch, or I got the bruise, but I still was using the prosthetic. So it shouldn't be so. I have to walk from here to the stage, and then from stage to my workplace, and also around the office I have to, like, just walk some distance. So that one really messed it up. But then there's this, just one day I woke up and I was like, because every time it happens, I'm usually like, God, why is this? So this day I woke up and I just said, you know what, I'm just going to, you know, God says that you thank him through every situation, even those that are seemingly like, where is the thank in this? You know. So I woke up that day and I told God, thank you for this pain. Thank you for this pain that I'm going through. And funny enough, for the first time, that was last week, for the first time I was able to walk pain-free. And I was like, yo, Thanksgiving works. Like, it works not because I was able to walk, but it also changed my attitude, that probably there's someone who is not even able to do something that I have been able to do within that time that I was feeling pain. I mean, I went to work, I was able to come back to the house, and, you know, I was able even to breathe. The fact that I was able to breathe, like, thank God in spite of every situation. And the other thing that it also changed my perspective, I'm not a holiday person. Like, I look at December, and I know people are even now starting to decorate their houses with Christmas, you know, like anticipating the Christmas, but I am not that kind of person. I don't know, like, I need to, like, October, November, December, the last quarter of the year are usually very difficult for me, because it also gets to a time where I'm looking back and saying, what have I been able to achieve? What have I done? And a time as this last year, my God, I was in a terrible place. Like, I was just crying. My God. Like, my eyes were just so, like, full of tears. I was so teary. I remember even serving, like, because I'm also in the music team. I remember serving, and the songs were not even making sense to me. Like, I would sing the goodness of God, and then I'm wondering, like, why do I even have to sing it when I don't see it in my life? And don't get me wrong, like, I have seen the goodness of God, but then there comes a time and you're like, God, I don't see it. So during this time of the moment I just got that break of Thanksgiving, and I told God, I don't want to be in the same place that I was in last year. Please just help me see, change my mind, change my attitude, change my perspective on how I see it, change my outward, look. And like, I caught myself in the, I think, katikati, in the midst of November, and I was like, wow, I'm not in the same place I was in last year. And I began to look at what God has made me not really achieve, but the instances I have seen God come through for me in this year. And I was like, thank you, God. Like, I cannot wait to see what He has in store for me in the remaining of the days till the end of the year comes. But I told myself, I told my heart, I spoke to it, and I was like, I'm gonna thank God regardless. I'm gonna thank God irrespective of the circumstances that I may find myself in. And it has been working. Let me tell you, some things have not changed, but my attitude has changed a lot. So, because today is the week is gone, but last week, towards the end of it, I remember I told God, I know next week is gonna be tough. Like, there's some things that I need to do, and I have a fixed deadline that requires money. And I told God, I know it's gonna be tough next week, because I'm gonna be reminded each and every time, like, God, I need you to come through for this. Like, I need to do this. Don't you see? Can't you see that I need this? But then I reminded God, and I told Him, please make my heart to be strong, and let me see you at work throughout this coming week, the week with which I am living in. And hasn't God been faithful, yo? Hasn't God been faithful? Hasn't God been faithful? I cannot wait. I cannot wait to share. I cannot wait to share what God has been doing. And I know that it will encourage most of y'all. It will encourage you that God is faithful, that what Thanksgiving does, it changes me. It changes your heart. It doesn't change God, because God will always remain to be faithful. God will always remain to be, loving. His goodness will always be abounding. But at times we drift away from that, and the worries of this world and the concerns make us see as if God has changed. But if we could only just remain steadfast, hold on to Him, like, God, if I'm holding on to you until the last, note, if I'm falling down with you. If we could just hold on, then we are able to see a lot. And God just opens opportunities, because at that time, our eyes are not filled with tears so that we are not able to see. Our hearts are not filled with murmuring and complaining, such that even something that's supposed to be a blessing, we don't see it as a blessing. And you're able to appreciate even the tiniest things that God will do to you. So I cannot wait to share the numerous things that God has been doing in my life. And yes, I'm excited. And so thank you so much for holding on. And yes, I'm back and back again, like I never left. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.